Hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. It is 12:57 p.m. here in Phoenix, Arizona. 86 degrees and slightly breezy. Welcome in, Juan. How you doing? S to the B, he says. Stuart. Hi, Stuart. How are you doing? Good to see you. Juan, how are you feeling? So, I woke up just a bit ago and I put some, guess what I got in the oven, guys? I have, corn, oops, excuse me, corned beef. We're making corned beef for dinner tonight. I just put it in the oven and I just can't wait. That's gonna be some delicious, delicious yummy yummies. Uh, I had, brunch and, which I made, corn tortilla. Onion. I think I went live and showed you how I do my corn tortilla, egg, and onion mixture. I had that with green salsa. That was my brunch. It was really good. And I was going through my emails. Juan, I still don't see an email from you. Where's your email? Where's it at? Hmm? So I was going through my emails and I found some. So I listed recently some aloe vera for free. I put them out in a box in the front yard for free, right? In the free section of this app, this program for the neighbors. Anyways, two people have responded so far with, is this still for sale? So, this is the third response I've gotten on top of others. Hey, World Tours, how you doing? Good to see you. You're still loopy from the Eddie. Oh, okay, no problem. Take your time. You're over the moon, Stuart. So yeah, I've got several responses. One asking how much. How much is it still for sale, and how much? I said, well, this was my response, honestly, because I'm like, you play stupid games and you're gonna win stupid prizes, right? So you asked me a question like that without reading the post. I said, well, if you want to pay, you can go ahead and pay, but they are listed for free, so it's up to you. Because I'm trying to be nice. I'm learning how to be nice in a sarcastic way, not to be offensive, but just in my defense, addressing stupidity from the public that doesn't pay attention. Because I admit I am scatterbrained and sometimes I don't get all the details myself. But if I'm inquiring about a free item and offering to pay, I mean, what do you think that mindset is at? So, anyways, I've been dealing with that. Who you driving? Driving lesson was perfect. Awesome, Stuart. Congratulations. But I'm up and going. Okay. That's good, my brother. My brother won. I'm doing good. World Tours, thank you. Great to see you, Stuart from Juan. It's coffee. Yes, the coffee lounge is open. Please feel free to grab your coffees. We have everything. We have chocolate, we have caramel, we have chocolate chips, we have chocolate powder, we have marshmallows, we have whipped creams. Also, if you would like a cold coffee beverage, we have ice and a blender. You passed out last night. That's what I figured. Well, honestly, the only way to sleep in a hospital is if they give you a cocktail. That's the only way to sleep in a hospital. And even when they wake you up, it doesn't bother you enough to where you're not really conscious enough to for you not to go back to sleep. But if you're not on a cocktail that they give you, yeah, good luck sleeping. I hear you. Stuart says, "Hey world." So I wanted to share this. There's a few things going on here next door. This woman, there was a woman. Is that a woman? God, that's a rough looking woman. Sorry, but that's a really rough. It looks like a man to me, but they're calling it a woman. I'm going to show you here. Just share this. This person was seen going through the recycle bins, and which is okay. But see, the way that the rubbish works around here, the recycle's in the front, and the rubbish is in the back. So in the alley usually. And we're gonna see. Hopefully, we get our alley shut down, closed off to the public, to public foot traffic, which is always a nuisance because these hoodlums walk through all ages, not just young, old, all alike. They all have the same mindset. They like to come through the alleys, do their dope, trash the alley, uh, you know, do unspeakable things in the alley. So a lot of us in the neighborhoods here in the area have had the alleys closed down because of that. So I've had to like run a few out with the stick, yeah, I just I had my fair share of that experience. Anyways, I'm gonna share this screen here, and this person was seen. So this person was going through the recycle bins, but tell me, does that look like a woman to you? Also, they tried to get into the residence. Like, what the f? Like, what the f? What's up with that? Like, can you imagine? So my neighbors have had a daughter. This was several years ago. Very very young. She's out on her own now. Thank goodness. Bless her heart. Real cute, little cutie, and there was a man peeping over their fence and watching her, and the parents were startled. I was startled because I'm the neighbor. So since that happened, I was a real bear as far as trying to you know detour foot traffic through our area of the alley, and because I've watched it several times, people trashing the alley like right behind our residence and our neighbors. So I became very vigilant, and because that happened, I became even more vigilant uh, to protect her because that's just how I am. I got a neighbor, they got kids, and you got some creepy pervert looking out over the fence at their daughter. Yeah, I'm gonna be. I'm here. I'm home. So I mean, people go to work during the day. I'm here. I could be kind of a little security here over here. Just keep an eye and ear open. Anyways, that's why I was so adamant about cleaning up the alley back here. But anyways, this person went through this residence recycle bin and tried to get into their house. It's not cool. Hey, Chris, what's free? I was giving away some aloe plants, aloe vera. 1P, brother. 1P, brother. Juan P. Juan, you're the new Juan P. John P. Good to see you. Good to see you, brother. He says, Stuart. John, my brother. Sorry, John. I didn't mean to call you Juan. I read that you went Juan, and then I said, put that in your name. What the hell? I knew I should have taken that left turn at Albuquerque. See where you end up when you don't pay attention, Chris. Jumpy says, tours, tired. You're tired, Hugs? Oh my God, I was tired last evening. God. You had coffee with a little milk this morning? I haven't had any coffee. I will be making me some coffee. I had one last evening with my drawing live that I did. Roger, welcome in. Good to see you. I will be putting the link up here pretty soon. I just want to get through some of this news here before I pull our brothers up on the panel, and sisters too if they want to come up. But yeah, this is a person that was seen going through recycle bins and trying to get into the residence after or before. I don't know which order. But what a jerk! I don't care who you are. You're a jerk, and don't do that. So that was this. This is happening more and more. I could see. Oh, you know what? Can you guys hear me good? I don't even know if shoot, I didn't even check my sound. I think I did. I should have checked my sound. You guys must be able to hear me. Okay, hold on. Good. Okay. I thought okay, so that's that one. Um there was a police shooting. Someone, let me see, officer was fatally shot a man mistook for a suspect. Whoops. Yep, that's gonna happen. If you're in the wrong place at the wrong time and you see okay, if I'm in the park and there's a bunch of cops storming in and they're chasing somebody, okay, what should you do? Get down on the freaking ground, but just just do it, okay? Because this will prevent you from being shot and being mistaken for the person they're looking for. Because you know, just put yourself in their shoes. They're chasing this guy. He's a dangerous criminal, and you just happen to be in the line of fire. Get your butt down on the freaking ground. Lay on your stomach, and I don't care what you do. Look, hide your hands under your head. Just get out of the freaking way, okay? Don't be an idiot. These are the things you need to do in a place like this. It looks like I'm back in a jungle with freaking violence again. This is what I escaped from as a kid, and it seems like it's here. So I've been put in this environment again. So this is my advice. Get out of the freaking way. Get down on the ground. Get out of eyesight. Get out of the eyesight of law enforcement. Just get out of their way. That's the advice I have. Stuart says, "Hey Roger, my brother." Roger says, "Hey Stuart." I can't believe how good my lesson was. Awesome, Stuart. Awesome. I'm glad your lesson went well. John P says, "Juan P." Big hugs. Big hugs to you, brother. Sorry. Juan P. Not cool, that voyeur, right? I know. Alba turkey, is that a Scottish bird? I don't know. Okay, so yeah, mistook for a suspect. So yeah, that kind of, it's at night. Just get out of the freaking way, guys. Get out of the way. Probably where you guys live, you probably not have to. You don't have to worry about that. But whoever's listening, that's in the chat or in the room or watching the show, if you live in a violent area and this situation is happening around you, get out of the freaking way. Otherwise, you're gonna get shot. You're gonna get mistaken for that perpetrator, whatever's going on in that scenario. Get out of the freaking way. Don't be kuka. Don't be kuka and be like, oh, action. Oh, what's going on? And, be all nosy. Get out of the freaking way. Go hide. Get on your stomach. If they're coming your way, they're storming through, just drop down, get on your stomach, and get out of the freaking way, okay? Because they'll know right away that you're just trying to get out of their way, right? The criminal will not surrender that quick. I guarantee you, they're hopped up on dope. They're whatever they're on. They're running for their life. They're trying to escape. They're trying to evade law enforcement. And most of the time, you will be safe. You just get out of the way. So let's see, what else do we got here? There was a bunch of new news here. Okay, your dogs were out again, trying to eat a cat. Okay, so these neighbors are having problems with their other neighbors. Okay, this lady is asking for help for her utility bill. Okay, looks like these are a group of kids. Let's put them on blast. Sorry, kids, but stop doing that. They're obviously underage, but they're loitering in the park and they're vandalizing it. So they were going to be put on blast by the parents. Uh, so they're asking if you're the parents of these kids, you need to talk to them. And yeah, they do look like a bunch of hoodlums. Probably a little miniature breakfast club starting right there. A bunch of dope and let's see. There's three girls. One's in the front. So they're going through their puberty stage, and you know what they're going to be doing. So it's don't try to lie, and don't try to pretend that it's not happening, because it is. Everybody's done it at that age. So if you can't keep an eye on your kids better than that, shame on you. And if you have a problem with kids, just don't have them. That's simple. Just don't have them. You won't have to worry about putting them on a leash when they're too old to handle. So, sick and tired. Y'all be sure to give the lady a big thumbs up. She's earned it. Help her out. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Aw, so nice of you. Uh, sounds like Jessica Alba. A cue of Jessica Alba. Jessica Alba is so awesome. She's the one of Fantastic Four, right? Or five. Roger says, "Howdy, Area 50 fan. Me love Jessica Alba. Aw, yeah, yeah. She is a cutie patootie." So yeah, I get tired of seeing these posts, especially about kids vandalizing properties, and it's just I never did that as a kid, so I can't say, "Oh, come on, you did the door knocking and leaving and the poop on the doorstep on fire." No, no, I didn't do any of that stuff because I had more respect for other people. So no, I didn't do any of that stuff. Let me see. Someone set fire to a Tesla truck. So apparently, the people who don't care for Tesla are harassing Tesla owners. I've seen this in other places also. Uh, so they're totally harassing Tesla owners. This vehicle apparently was set on fire, and it probably burned as good as a dumpster. Yes, sorry Tesla, but you can't take credit for something that was already made in a whole other country, being used for rubbish. Come on, you really think we're all that stupid, don't you? Okay, so anyways, moving on. Uh, Foreclosed homes from 10 grand. Okay, there's a cat. Poor kitty went missing. I hope they find their cat. Oh, here's a fun one. Someone took the time to post this. Post. They're like, we're tired of this crap going on in the neighborhood. Susie B, was my birthday Sunday. I know, brother. I know it was your birthday. Happy belated birthday to you. What did you do on your birthday? Did you cook barbecue? What did you do? Did you have cake? Roger says, I'm a Taylor Swift, Miranda Lambert, and Faith Hill man myself. Yeah, right. Sure you didn't see, Susie. What? See what? Oh, what did I do? Yeah, yeah. Oh, you mean the stupid things as a kid? No, I was actually forced to grow up very quickly when I didn't have time to be a kid. So that's just that's my story. I'm sticking to it. So this let's see, that happened recently. Sick of these drivers. It's not someone's yard or fence. It's a post. So that's someone complaining about reckless drivers that are just. So we have a corner here around the corner from our residence. It's an intersection with the stoplight, and this poor these poor people that live. Okay, so it's an intersection, right? It's like a cross. So on one side of the cross, the top right-hand corner of a cross, that's that area. Uh, so if you put an L up to your in front of you, that would be that area where that residence is at. So if you get your left hand, put your thumb up and your index finger up in front of you. That's the intersection, that corner where it gets taken out quite often. And these people have had to replace, since I've lived here, they've had to replace that brick wall 5+ times now because someone keeps decides to drive their car through that. Drive their car through that wall, their poor brick wall, and this is the brick wall to their backyard. So can you imagine sitting in your backyard just all trying to relax with a glass of iced tea and a freaking Porsche comes through the wall or whatever it is, a Honda or a freaking truck or whatever the heck, and you're just like, how rude. It just comes crashing through the wall like the movies or the cartoons. So yeah, that's common over here. There's some kind of I don't know, activists doing some stuff here, protesting. Homeless left my alley a mess. Need a quote to do cleanup at ASAP. Inbox me for. See what I mean? This is what I moved here and started experiencing this crap right here. So people put out their furniture and stuff, which now they don't do a weekly pickup, monthly pickup anymore. You have to schedule this stuff. So it's just they go through all this stuff. They go through it and they just throw it all. They just throw it all about. What kind of people are these? They live in squalor. They have no respect for themselves or others. If you like to sit in a pile of crap around you, then you're really a lower subhuman. Because if you don't care enough about yourself, that your environment looks like that, why should we care why should we care about you, right? If you don't care about yourself, I don't know. I don't have any remorse for these people. I've been on the streets and I've never done this crap, and I've never ever have left an example like this. And these are older. These are adults. These are adults, mind you. Just dirty and filthy, gross, disgusting. I'm sick of seeing it. Henry says, "Hi, Susie. How you doing, Henry? Good to see you." Henry, if you guys don't know Henry, go check out his channel. He has some shorts. Every day he does changing of the hat. And he's got some cool hats. So if you want to go have a chuckle and with old Henry, our good friend, go check out his shorts. I haven't seen your hat today yet, Henry. I was working on my drawing this morning. I put a corned beef in the oven and I jumped straight on to StreamYard. This man saved our family and saved our night. He came to us in the late evening in a really crappy emergency, gave us the craziest quote, and was so fair with parts he ordered on the spot and helped us fix it. Text him for any of your car mechanic needs. That's all nice and stuff. This works well in Mexico, but now how are you gonna have that part under warranty, right? These are kind of little shady things that may have gone very well, but these are things that could go really bad if you have someone, just anybody do this off the street, unless you know the guy and someone can vouch for him. The thing I worry about is the parts being under warranty. Like how long is that going to last? Was it a quick MacGyver fix? Like, did they use super glue to put everything together? When you hire somebody like this, be right there and watch what they're doing every freaking moment, every second. Do not turn your back. Stand there and watch them do whatever they're doing. So otherwise, don't complain and don't be all whiny about it on social media because of your stupidity. So that's just that. My niece sent me a French press. She doesn't like my instant coffee. Oh, French press. Those are fun, Henry. Those are nice. Thanks. I haven't checked the comments. Happy birthday, John P. from Henry. What? Park walk with kids, did zip line. Oh, you did a zip line, John P., brother? Oh, the kids made a cake. Oh, did you get that all on video? Did you go live? Or did you keep that private? Nice parking spot. Okay, so I've been on several lives where I've been outside at night and you can hear gunshots in the distance. So obviously that news is catching up, because if it's around here, you'll see it'll usually make the news. What else is here? Let me go into the notifications, because this is where all the, excuse me. Post this on the sidewalk on West 18th Avenue. Okay. Someone's selling their phone. So someone was selling their phone. They met a guy. Somewhere in a public area. Somehow the phone exchanged hands, and the guy took off with it before getting paid. So if you're gonna do this kind of stuff, make sure the money is right there. If you're doing cash, take a freaking counterfeit marker with you, and check the darn bills. If you're doing a cash exchange, check the bills, because there are a lot there. We've had yard sales, and the neighbor got a counterfeit 20. So this is just from my experience and from seeing this happen to other people. So just use your head. You can buy a freaking counterfeit marker from Amazon. You can probably find one at Walmart. Get on your computer, Google it, get one. If you do a lot of transactions over some kind of marketplace and you're dealing with cash, get yourself one of those markers. And also, depending on where you're at. But honestly, criminals hide everywhere. So they could be hiding in the most innocent little town ever. Don't underestimate a criminal. So that's just that. Anyways, that's what I read, I think, 3 or 4 days ago, and I was like, what an idiot. So I get nervous because my hubby sells a few things from the marketplace, and I always get nervous. But my hubby, he can handle himself. I just hate to be, I try not to worry, but you can't help it. So there was a man spotted carrying 2 dead dogs and placed them out in front of a building. I don't know what that was about. That was crazy. So it says, let's see if it goes straight to that post. So I don't know why it does that. That's a fruit stand. Why it doesn't take me to that post when I click on it. Oh, here it is. Okay, so this was very interesting, and the video, the photo is very, very suspicious. It's so the quality is so horrible. You can't really tell. All I see is a man with no head. It looks like he's wearing some sort of windbreaker type jacket. Big guy. And she says, I believe it was Wednesday, April 23rd. This gentleman had 2 dead dogs and placed them right by the church. My question is why? We probably never know the real story, just posted it. If you're missing 2 Applehead Chihuahua, they kind of look like this kind of dogs, but not sure. I have more pics, and before anyone starts asking why I didn't do anything, I was waiting for my kids to get off school. And making reports. They don't do nothing. This is my, this is by the, I think she meant to say Montebello, by the church close to McDonald's. So yeah, she's witnessed a man placing 2 dogs that had passed in front of a church. So she was waiting for her kids, but yet she didn't do nothing. So I don't know. What would you do in that situation? I honestly don't know what I would do. We don't know the story. Maybe we don't know what's going on right there. I mean, maybe this was his way of helping them get over to the Golden Bridge, at the Rainbow Bridge. I don't know. That's kind of weird. So I think if they want to set fire to a Tesla, then they should buy one, but they shouldn't mess with something that belongs to someone else. I agree, Roger. And these people, what is that word? They're privileged. They think they can get away with anything without repercussion or any punishment. So they do whatever they want. And I agree. If they want to trash a Tesla, go buy your own and trash that one all you want. But just because other people decide to buy that brand, uh, let them be. Leave them be. It's not. That's their business. I agree. I was sneaking a tank barrier inside the new wall. What? In a tank barrier inside the new wall. Tank barrier. Put iron pins around the house, sis. What do you mean? We're okay over here. This is like around. This is probably within a 5 to 7 mile radius. This app here. A steel with reactive armor facing the street. Oh, you mean like armorize the house, the property? I'll check your hats. I'll check your hats, brother. John P. You haven't seen Henry's hat videos? His shorts? Oh my God, he's got a nice assortment of them. Henry says, we'll learn the French press operation when she gets here this weekend. Nice shift change. Oh, okay. Call 911 and report it. That's all you can do, Henry. Yeah. And unless someone's getting beat up in front of me, and sometimes it's like you intervene in a situation like that, and then you get the crap beat out of you by both those people. So it's a really tough call when you see something like that happening, because the woman is so used to the abuse, or vice versa. It can happen to men too. And you intervene, and then they both end up ganging up on you, or she actually takes his side after you beat the crap out of him, and you're like, well, why am I even helping you for? It's one of those things. So you got to be careful in a situation like that. Believe me, I've been on the streets a long time, and I've seen a lot. So this is all crap that I've seen myself. I'm just not making it up from freaking Google. Be careful who you help. So anyways, what else is going on here? Of course, this is typical city stuff. Big cities like this, you're going to deal with a lot of crap. Let's go back to notifications. What else do we have? Let me see. Oh, this guy. everybody's bashing this poor guy just because he was trying to follow up on a what was it, like a kidnapping stalking post, and he was interested in offering some help, and everybody started bagging on him because his profile picture is with him without a t-shirt. Okay. They're all like, he looks like he should be on the dating app, and like, so what? He doesn't have his t-shirt on. Like, who cares? Women do it all the time, and nobody complains about that. So I don't know what the deal is. I try to click on that post, and it took me to some BS. So this thing is real unstable, this app. It just wants to take me to something not related, or a freaking ad. That's the girl from a long time back that got attacked. Be a decent human being. What's that all about? Okay, apparently, so my sister, due to a medical condition, she was not aware of passed out in front of a restaurant. She was not aware she passed out. Okay. Nobody checked on her. Nobody asked if she was okay. We have become so immune to people being passed out on the streets that we don't take into account for medical issues. Examples: heart attack, strokes, diabetic, coma, severe dehydration, epilepsy, and the list goes on. We just assume they're on drugs and they'll sleep it off. How hard is it to say, "Are you okay?" It could make a difference between life and death for that person. That person is somebody's son or daughter, mom or dad, an aunt or uncle or neighbor. Can we at least stop and say, "Hey, how are you? Hey, are you okay?" And if they don't respond, call from emergency services and let them determine whether it's due to self-inflicted drugs or a true medical emergency. We have to become a better human being again and care a little bit more. So this lady reached out because this happened to her sister. So this changes somebody, and this helps make society better, actually, because the more it happens to people, the more aware it makes people, and it makes them want to be a better person. Because usually it nobody thinks like this until it happens to them or their loved one, and that's true. But yeah, I haven't seen that actually. I've seen a lot of we call them indigenous people now, the homeless, because they're pretty much indigenous to the area. Well, we all are, but anyways, that's just kind of how I've heard it described. But I've seen that a few times, but not enough to, you know, it wasn't like it was like at a traffic light in a corner, and this person they were covered with the sleeping bag right there next to their cart. So I was just like, oh, okay, they're sleeping right there, right there. So yeah, it's just very interesting, this big city here that I live in. So I think that's pretty much all the news there. I thought I saw more. It changes there all the time. I don't know why it's so unstable. Let me see. What's this about? The problem is when you have not listened your info properly. Okay, that's that guy that was getting bashed on for his profile picture. But yet when women do it and show all their boobs and cleavage, nobody complains about that. It says that it's very indecent. So, but this poor guy gets all bashed on for it. You know, the ones with cleavage in their profiles, the big boobs, whatever. Those are usually hookers. They're just letting you know. I see a lot of that on social media. It doesn't even have to be huge breasts. It's just showing a lot of skin is either an attention getter or a hooker. So it's usually one or the other, or a gold digger. So if they are passed out, what answer does this dimwit expect? Yeah, I don't know. That or it's a fake profile, right, Roger? So yeah, just be careful. It could actually be a guy. And I honestly, on social media, there's a lot of undercover stuff going on. So be careful what you click on, because you could get like in a lot of trouble by someone posing as a younger female, and actually it be an undercover sting operation catching perverts, pedophiles, all that stuff. So be careful. Even if you're just curious, don't let that curiosity kill the cat. So be careful what you click on. So I think that's enough for the news there. News here in Phoenix, Arizona, coming to you live from Susie's channel, and that concludes the news. So I will put the link up here if anybody wants to come up and talk about anything. Feel free. I got some corned beef cooking in the oven. I'm excited. We're having company later. And we're starting our trip soon. So I think in the next 3 days. Let me see. What was I trying to do? Paste that here. So let me open the YouTube side here. I'm going to close that app. Let's see. Okay, I'll just pin that link. There's another one. I saw another one that's like a newer scam going around also about Zelle. If anybody uses Zelle for money transfers, it's like Cash App, it's like PayPal. It's similar. It kind of does the same thing, where it allows a transaction between your financial institution to theirs, your bank. There's some scams going around where they're asking you to Zelle for an overdue utility bill, whatever it may be. Zelle does not do that. They do not use. They do not ask for collections on an overdue bill as a form of method of payment. They actually have that on their website. So if you go to the fraud and securities department, all that information is there. If you're getting like spam stuff from emails, God, they come in and they come by the dozen. Go to the institution, open up a new tab, go to that institution that's claiming that you have an outstanding outstanding bill, and go to their fraud department, and they'll usually have, it's called a phishing email that you can report that to, and it's usually phishing at whateverinstitution.com, and then copy paste that, put it in that same email and forward it with that address that says phishing to that institution, and this sends that scam email to this institution so they can do their investigations and hopefully put a stop to these types of scams that are running around the emails, through the emails, to the emails. Oh, that's pretty smart, Henry. Yeah, send a certified letter, right? So you can make it. It guarantees the sender and it being delivered. And if they can't go through that much trouble, then yeah, they don't want to be known. They want to hide under the disguise of the institution that they're claiming to be from. They'll go as far as using their phone number also, with kind of like a ghost call kind of. I know there's an app out there that you can do that, but like I said in the past, that app should be abolished. It should be removed. It shouldn't be allowed to be used. Sender has to provide ID to post the service that way. Yes, yes, yeah. So yeah, so I don't ever. It's very often that I take my phone, the ringer off, because I get so many freaking spam calls a day. And recently, it's been as soon as I answer, it says goodbye. It's an automated voice, a female automated voice that says goodbye as soon as I say hello. So those are getting on my nerves. So I just put my phone on vibrate now. I don't even like messing with my phone. I gotta check on my my corned beef real quick. might be breaking up because I'm in the kitchen with my AirPods. I'm just gonna pull it out and check the liquid level and see if it's not drying up, because it does evaporate. Okay, it's doing good. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Let's see. Good. So nice. I'm gonna try the liquid. Oh my god. It's like my new favorite steak cook ever. Corned beef. Oh. I love it. It's up there with spaghetti. It's my favorite dish. I like the beauty of cooking your own things is that you can make it any way you like.
Walked into a coffee shop. It's waiting for me over on the counter.
Hey, Tales of the Sonic Voyage. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in. The phone app should catch a fake phone number being used and warn you. It should, Henry. It should, but it doesn't. Usually, it's weird. It's a number disguised as a local number. I got a plus 52 number the other day. It said plus 52, and then it had a whole bunch of numbers behind it. And I'm like, oh, there ain't no freaking way I'm answering that call. I don't know anybody out of the country, and I wasn't expecting a call from anybody out of the country. Tales of the Sonic Voyage says, hello, everybody. Hi, Susie. Hi. Good to see you. Henry says, hi, Terry. We get calls like that to our home phone. I let the answering machine get it. If it's important, they'll leave a message. If not, they'll hang up. Right? And they're just so annoying. How many times you get those freaking calls? I've been at my mother's, and it's constant all day long. If that happened here, I'm glad we don't have a landline here. I would take the axe to that phone. Honestly, I do not like to be bothered constantly like that all day long. It just that's why I lived in the mountains. I didn't like to be bothered, you know, and no neighbors. So I'm not a fan of the phone constantly ringing. And it was happening when I was at my mother's, and of course, every time I picked it up, they got a nice earful of some very interesting choice words. Your other game is to answer and tell the scammer they are violating to do not call list. Oh, violating the do not call list, which will affect the status of their student loans, visa, or green card. Some get really scared. Really, Henry? Oh my goodness. That's pretty darn smart. I mean, I don't have that much patience to, if they even stay on the phone long enough to listen to all that. That's actually a good one. Hi, Three Cheese and Me. How are you doing? Oh, you have to have a landline. Yeah. See, in rural areas, yeah, I agree. We had one where I lived. I had one. I had a landline. And if you don't want to like cut service, well, this was my situation, my area. But if you cut your landline service, they wouldn't come back out and reinstall it because they were trying to move over to internet, digital, and all that stuff, and they're trying to do away with landlines. where I lived. So I don't know if that's happening anywhere else, but that's the pits. So you're doing good? Oh, good. Good to see you. Three cheese and me. He's got sleep videos at night, and it's his little ones, his little chihuahuas, his Chihuahua clan, um, that does the sleepy time thing. And so if you love chihuahuas, and maybe you could turn on his channel at night to try to get to sleep. I actually sat there and watched his channel, and the music that he plays, I was like, oh, I cannot go to sleep right now, and I had to explain that. But it was relaxing me to where I was falling asleep in my chair. I was like, I got stuff to do. I can't fall asleep right now. But that's how relaxing it was. Uh, it was relaxing. You have to drive around 8 to 10 miles to get a cell. Oh, Roger, really? Jeez, it's time for a freaking shoot. What's the solution for that satellite phone? Those are so expensive though. I've seen the service and the charges on those phones, but you can be anywhere. You can be in the bottom of the Titanic and still get service. You can be in the you could be practically anywhere with those. From what I hear. You're welcome. Three cheese and me. I always thought that said Chris. Three cheese. Call through your Wi-Fi on your cell works for me. Yeah. Yeah, you can use your Wi-Fi to make a call. You could. There's a lot of apps. There's WhatsApp. There's several others. Zoom. Zebra. OOM is in Michael. Zoom. That's also another application you can use to make calls. Also, if you have this darn messenger of Facebook or stuff like that, you can do video calls with that, and you don't necessarily need a phone, and you don't really have to pay for a service. You're probably already paying for internet anyways, so might as well get the phone usage out of it. That's why you turn your answering machine on and have caller ID. Yes. Those bird baths need some water. I think I'm gonna go put some water out there. These poor little guys. They splashed out all the water. What time is it? 1. It's almost 2 p.m. here. And it's a beautiful day. It's 88 degrees out. So that corned beef was only 2 pounds, and I set it for 3 hours. So I really want it to fall apart when it's done. So I'm gonna cook it a little longer, but I gotta check it and make sure that the liquid does not evaporate out of that pot. Well, I'm cooking it in a Dutch oven, in the oven.
Walked into a coffee shop.
Oh.
It's waiting for me. Over on the counter. What did I see? Got
So yeah, that was the news, and so you already know what I'm having for dinner. What are you guys making for dinner? Any dinner plans from any of you? Anything special? John P just had a birthday. Happy birthday, brother! If you're still around, happy belated birthday. He said his children made him some cake, which is nice. They did it. They did it. Went on a zip line. That's awesome. I don't know if he said he got that on video. He didn't respond. Hey, Chris.
It's me again, Margaret.
Hey, how you doing? What should I call you, Fred? Who's
Call
married
me
to Margaret?
call me what?
Fred?
Oh,
Or,
you never heard that song?
no.
by uh, damn, can't even think of his name. It was just on the tip of my tongue a minute ago.
Uh-huh.
Ray Stevens.
Ray Stevens.
Yeah, look up It's Me Again, Margaret.
Okay. Henry's having ice cream. Oh, Henry. Uh, Henry, are you ever going to be able to have solid food again? If you don't mind me asking that question. Oh God, what a pain. But yeah, enjoy your ice cream, Henry. Okay,
Oh,
it's
damn,
me, Margaret.
I hate to hear anybody having a hard time like that. I hope you get better soon.
Yeah, yeah. Henry. Uh, my dad, my father, in his last days, actually last month before he passed, he was, he was on the stomach feeder with the tube. But he had a lot of other things going on. But that's just his circumstance. He had to have uh, be fed through a tube, and he just hated that. He loved to eat. We grew up. We love food. We love cooking, and he just hated that. He hated that.
I can imagine. I'd hate it too. I wouldn't lay there for it, but that's me. So,
Yeah, yeah. It's me, Margaret.
which I made I made my mind up about that decades ago. I ever come to the point to where it even looks like I'm heading for being bedridden. I'm just going to take care of it. So
Yeah. Uh,
I'm not going to live my last hours like that. So
uh-huh. And the thing is, the hospital, they tried to make you comfortable, so they sent us home with some liquid morphine to administer to my father. And he actually pushed it away. He didn't want any more of that. He wanted to go his way, naturally. So I was like, "Oh, okay, Papa, I totally get it. Yeah, it's your body, your choice." So, and she even what did she what's that word? She even kind of uh, aggressively said, "Just force it in there, like forced him to take it." And I'm like, "That's not cool." Like, excuse me, is this how you guys do it in the industry? Is this what they teach you in your schooling? To force that on a patient? Like, I couldn't believe she said that. I was like, I get it. He's not all there, and it's to keep him comfortable. But if he's cognizant enough to know that to push your hand away because he knows what it is, what it's gonna do, then I think they should have a choice.
oh, absolutely.
Hmm. Henry says, I wish. Hi, Norma. Good to see you. Hey, Raymond. Henry says, I wish I knew the answer. I think so, but not for a while yet. Okay. Oh, Henry. The tube is the worst. I had 5 days of that. I know. I know. I can't imagine it's comfortable. Can't be comfortable either. So, Roger says, "Hey, Norma. So what's going on today, Chris? Did you already? Are you working today, or are you done?"
I just finished up. I got a couple of odds and ends I got to go out and take care of in a little bit, but for the most part, we're done for the day. So,
Oh, nice. Very nice. What are you gonna do with yourself for the rest of the day?
no, don't ask. You want to keep this a G-rated show? Don't ask.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So active you men are.
I,
Maybe you should.
I'm just being honest here. So,
I know, I know.
would you rather me
Uh,
lie to you,
no, 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 no.
or better yet, just act it out on your show? You sit there flabbergasted, wondering what the hell just happened.
I'm just saying, maybe you have some tips and pointers for other men out there. I'm just kidding.
Well, no, not really. I mean,
No.
These are things you have to be creative with on your own,
Okay, right. Don't be
or with a
copycat.
significant partner.
Right,
However it works out.
right. It's very recreational. It works better as
Well,
recreational.
that's a wonderful euphemism for it.
Oh my God. Uh, so what's on the agenda for dinner? Anything?
Oh, probably the same thing I have every night. A sandwich.
What do you like? You like bologna cheese, or do you do salami, ham? What do you do?
Well, no, actually, I'm kind of burnt out on redneck steak, but
Is that what you call it? Is that what you call bologna? I love bologna. I love it, love it, love it, love it.
so now my favorite is something that I got out in the woods myself, and I wished I could get more often, and I just finished off the last of it here about a week ago.
Huh?
But we got wild boar out here, and so
Yes.
uh, you know, so I take the opportunity to take a shot when I can get a shot. Get me a couple of nice hindquarters and some other goodies,
Uh-huh.
and wild boar ham sandwiches make the best ham sandwiches.
Oh my God, I would love to try that. I've never had that piece of meat. I've had it ground up.
So I
Mm.
carry it on, have it smoked, and all like that. So, and then when I go to make my sandwiches, I got to load it up, fresh tomato, onions, pickles, like that,
Uh-huh. Yum.
and go to town.
Yes, this sounds good. I love game meat. I love wild
But
game.
unfortunately, I can't do that. As I said, I ate the last of it a couple of weeks ago, and I hadn't been able to bag another one. So,
Shoot, come out here to the desert. There's plenty of them out everywhere. Gosh. Mm.
well, I mean, they're a nuisance animal here, so we don't have to have a permit or anything to shoot them.
Yeah, I believe it's the same here. I mean, shoot, they come right into the neighborhoods around here. Well, further east, at the foothills. That's where a lot of them are at.
A wild boar will kill a person. So,
Yeah, I know. Yes, I am very aware of how dangerous they are. Especially if they have babies, just like any other animal.
but anyway, to answer your question, tonight I'll probably eat with Michelangelo. So,
Uh,
uh,
Mic- what's that?
well, there are these ready-made
Oh,
ready-made dishes,
oh, okay, okay.
green and white box. Maybe I'm saying it wrong.
Oh,
Michelinas, something like that. Yeah.
Michelinas. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've had those. Not
And
too bad.
so anyway, generally I'll get two of those, chicken parmesan and pasta, and throw them in the oven. And 20 minutes later, hell, I'm stuffing my face. Yeah, I got to eat two of them. I'm a big old fat ass. So,
Hmm. Have you ever tried the prepared lasagna? I don't know if Michelinas makes them, but have you ever tried
lasagna.
those? Yeah, the lasagnas. Uh-huh.
To be honest with you, no. So, and like maybe once a year, I'll make a big pan myself, which I'll get two slices of, and the kids will take a rest. Are you there?
Sorry, I'm brushing my teeth. Mm. That is. Why is it that we don't cook lasagnas often? We do it the same too. I think we go a whole year without having it. But when we have it, I like to make a big batch of it.
Well, I mean, same here. And to me, just going through all the rigmarole is a big pain in the scrotum. So, well, in your case, labia, but
I'm gonna pee my pants. Stop! Oh God.
so I'm just saying that's the reason why I don't do it no more than I do because it's always, you're going to spend a few hours doing it if you do it right. And more times than not, I just don't have the time for it. Are you there?
I
Is it something
agree.
I said?
No, no. I was just finishing up brushing my teeth. It
Oh,
does.
you had to spit.
Yeah,
So
I had to go spit.
I see how it is. You're a spitter, not a swallower. Got you.
Yeah, I ain't swallowing toothpaste. Sorry. There's there's no protein in that.
Yeah, I get it. I understand. So,
Yeah, but lasagna is a lengthy process. Especially, I made the actual noodles for it last time. I made my own noodles, and I found a real easy recipe. And I'm like, I'm gonna try this. And boy, it was a lot of work, but it was worth every bite. Oh my
are you
God.
ready for this? A bunch of us watched a video one night, and it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
This
Hi,
dude
Kathy.
makes this dude makes lasagna out of ramen noodles.
Oh, that's a crime of humanity. Oh my, no. That's not
Yeah.
right. No. Miss Kathy,
Oh,
did you
there's
hear that?
Kathy. Ask Kathy. She was one of them that watched it with him.
Oh, Miss Kathy. I bet she was appalled. Everybody must have been appalled. Hi, Retro. Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh, I'm being dead
Ramen?
serious.
You can't make lasagna with ramen. You need the wide noodle. You can't. Drunken noodles maybe a rice noodle, wide rice noodle, but still, even then, it's not wide enough. That doesn't work.
Kathy's telling you to kick me off a panel.
Oh my God, kick him off. Hi, Miss Kathy, Miss Kathy.
I love
Uh,
you too, Kathy.
Henry says, hi, Kathy. Retro says, worth every bite. Oh my God, kick him off, Kathy says. No, lasagna. Oh, it's so good. The sauce. You have to have the right flavors in the sauce. Otherwise, it's just throw it away.
So, but anyway, it was, I think it was Mike that was showing it to us. Mike always comes up with that kind of shit. So,
Oh,
but we watched all kinds of bizarre shit that night, and that was just one of them. Lasagna out of ramen. Well, matter of fact, that was the same night. Kathy got to watch Kay make cheesecake.
uh-oh, uh-oh. She gets really mad about the cheesecake thing. I don't know what that's all about. I can hear her screaming right now. It wasn't a cheesecake. I could just hear her say it. Hey, Retro and Kathy from Roger. Hey, Roger and Nightclub from Retro. Was that in the live? I need to go watch that because I want to laugh. I am ready to be just entertained by that. Chris went mute. He had to go and blow. He probably had a sneeze. Oh my God. That was the C. I know. That's what Kathy is saying. I've heard her say it in another live, and I'm like, what's the deal with the cheesecake? Is it as bad as that lady doing the meatballs with the ground beef that she didn't even season or cut up? And then she was using her hands to try to form a meatball with already cooked beef. It was it's impossible to form a meatball from ground beef that's already been cooked.
Oh, well, this gal threw the hamburger in a pot with water.
Uh-huh.
That's how she cooked the hamburger.
Oh my God.
Then she was trying to squeeze the shit together. I thought Kathy was going to have 3 ducks and 4 babies.
Please don't tell me this was a viral video. Because if this is what I have to make an appalling meal to get to go viral,
Well,
I'm not even.
I'll give you the lady's channel name. It's called Kay's Kitchen.
Oh my God! Really? I mean, I think they do this on purpose to get the views.
She has got all kinds of off wall shit in her. And the worst part
Ew.
is she makes her 17-year-old son eat it.
He's a guinea pig. That's funny. So bad, so bad. Kathy says she should have been arrested. Right? I agree. Arrest those people. Arrest them. Oh my God. Yeah, the ramen lasagna. That's a new one. Yeah, that's
Ask,
not possible.
ask Mike about it. I'm pretty sure he was the one that found it. So ask him about it. He'll tell you where it is.
Okay, yeah, that's something. I mean, I can imagine how that's put together. If it's the same as a lasagna, but just using ramen, like already cooked too. Like, did he just put? Did you watch it, Chris?
Yeah,
Did he
yeah,
use?
we all watched it.
Did
It
he put the hard
basically
noodles there?
what he did was is he put a layer of sauce at the bottom of the bottom of the pan.
Mm-hmm.
Then he took and put a layer of dry ramen noodles
Okay.
across the top. Then
Uh-huh.
topped it off with some sauce and some other stuff, and then did it again with another layer of ramen noodles, and then topped it all off and covered it with cheese and everything else.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Uh, I
And
can see that. I can see that in my head. I just can't believe it.
so, like I say, yeah, it was a bunch of us that watched it. Kathy was there, Wasabi was there, I was there.
Hot pocket lasagna should be against the law. I put a penguin inside a microwave once. Oh, fun. What is that a code word for? What is the actual penguin? What is it? Be sure to hit that like button,
Me,
everybody.
first time I ever heard of it.
Yeah, Area 51. What exactly is that penguin that you're talking about? Is it an ice cream bar or something? I don't know. Is there a penguin shaped ice cream bar? Exactly. It is code word for something. What is it? You spill it. Oh, I could smell that corned beef in the oven. Oh my goodness, smells so good.
Corned beef.
Yeah, it's cooking in a Dutch oven, in the cast iron Dutch oven in the oven.
You got it with cabbage.
Heck yeah, cabbage, potatoes, carrots. We didn't have celery.
Oh,
So,
my
yeah,
girl.
yeah. I could still go to the store and get some celery. It's just right around the corner. It's not too late. I'd rather have my veggies not all mushy anyways.
Well, I mean, then on the other hand, you got fresh corned beef. You make some fresh Reuben sandwiches.
Yeah. Oh, I love corned beef so much. That's the
Although
best.
I'm not really wild about Thousand Island dressing, but
Mm-hmm.
so and usually if I order a Reuben sandwich, I happen to be out. I tell them leave that stuff off. So
Yeah. Oh, you don't like the sauerkraut on the Reuben?
no, I love the sauerkraut and I love the corned beef. I just don't care for the Thousand
The
Island dressing.
Thousand Island. Oh, okay, yeah. That kind of like completes the sandwich, huh? But you don't care for it.
Penguin better not be another name for none.
So
Well, it has been in the past, Kathy.
Juan's throwing corn nuts at people in the movie theater. How do you eat those in the theater? They're so loud and crunchy. You had a Thousand Island dressing taco burger. Oh.
Enjoy.
So I'm not a fan of Thousand Island either, but I'll eat the crap out of it in a Reuben
Well,
sandwich.
really and truly, if you want Thousand Island dressing, just drag out the mayonnaise and the ketchup from the fridge and go to mixing.
Yeah,
That's
it's pretty
all it
much the
is.
same. Yeah.
All it is with relish added to it. That's all it is.
Uh-huh. It was very underwhelming last night, that is. I know. for one. Yeah, a Reuben sandwich. Oh my God, those are the best. The resort I used to work at, they made a darn good Reuben sandwich. Oh my gosh, buttery bread. It was buttery toasted, and that warm corned beef with the sauerkraut, the cheese.
I used to eat quite a bit of when I drove a truck. So I mean, because it's one of the few foods that just about every truck stop will make for you.
Oh, oh, you must be sick of them then, huh?
No, not really.
Corned beef and
In fact,
hash. With,
I hadn't had one in a while. So well, I'm saying when I was driving a truck, I used to eat them all the time.
yeah, corned beef hash with dry ramen on the side. Roger, what the heck is that? I'm gonna come up with really a crimes of humanity type of
Dry
meal.
ramen noodles on the side. Why dry ramen noodles on the
Yeah,
side?
yeah, it's like chips. I've seen people eat them dry. Oh, oh. Who summoned the genie? Who did it? Who did it? Who's responsible? Hi, Mike.
How are you, Susie?
Oh, hi, Mike. Hi, they're doing
Yeah,
good.
yeah. So dry out here, so dry.
Mikey.
Hey, Chris, what's going on? Thanks for the message. You guys were live. I appreciate it.
Hey,
So
who
I
messaged
No,
the
know
okay.
genie?
you roll with it, Mike. So roll with it.
My dogs are messy
So
eaters.
anyway, I was just telling Susie about that video that dude made the lasagna out of ramen noodles.
Oh, yeah. Kathy's
Where,
favorite? Yeah.
Yeah, Kathy's favorite.
where was this? Where was this?
Still not as good as the crock pot lasagna. She really liked that one.
Yeah, I forgot about the crock pot.
Hi, Miss Kathy. Hi, Miss Kathy.
I was on my way up, and then I was like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
There's
I know,
Okay.
right?
Did Chris message you too?
no, I was here,
Oh, oh.
but I was trying to do something real quick before I hopped up because I
No
wanted
wonder it
to.
took so long,
Hell, I ain't got no way to get a hold of her either.
right? Well, you got my email address. I got your message.
Really?
Yeah. Like you being Susan in a hurry. Susan in a hurry is like putting a snail on the 500. It's not going to work out.
Okay.
I don't know who she's talking about.
Uh-oh, my hubby's calling. I'm going mute real quick.
Uh,
No, Chris didn't message me. I just seen y'all were live.
So anyway, I was telling her about that video, and she was asking me about it. I think Mike is the one that found it. So,
Mm-hmm. I
so
did.
she was wanting to see it. I don't know where to tell you to look for it.
Oh, I'll find it again. I'm pretty sure it was on Instagram. And anybody in the chat, I can't see you right now, but hi.
Geez, I could have stayed in the chat and yelled at you,
Yeah.
told you all kinds of names, and you wouldn't even have known it.
Yeah.
Well, you'd be here and still wouldn't know.
I don't know where to put this fucking thing.
Oh, come on now, Kathy. Don't take me jokingly. I'm only serious.
Get her all worked up.
I know it.
Her doctors love it, by the way. They make their job really easy. They don't have to check her blood pressure.
My blood pressure was high.
To get your blood pressure.
I know, because of me and Chris.
No.
NYKB.
Yes. And they go, do you know, and she took it. She goes, is your blood pressure normally high? And I said, no. She goes, you've had problems with your blood pressure? No.
Hmm.
And she goes, well, let me take it here in a few minutes. So she ends up taking it again, and it's still a little too high.
Should have put the phone down.
Nuns are like sisters. Jumpy says, Kathy says. Mike from Jumpy.
So, by the way,
What up, Johnny? Johnny, my boy.
Roger says, Area 51, that's Mike, not Jim. Yeah.
What up, Juan?
Yeah. Oh my God. I gotta see that lasagna ramen. I have to see it. I gotta see that crime of humanity.
Jeez.
That is an invention of a lifetime. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, but you call my stuff that's gourmet. Crimes of
I
humanity.
don't care.
Gourmet.
I'm sorry, Susie, but you allowed me up here, and I'm even tell you like I told the doctors.
Why can't be with my brother?
You allow me in this room, and I'm going to start cussing.
Oh, it's okay. Cuss away, Miss Kathy. It's okay.
Yeah. I don't know if your permission is going to help. She was going to do it anyway.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I've been
Go ahead,
showing a
Miss
lot of
Kathy.
restraint today.
It
But, you know,
wasn't
Yeah.
fucking cheese.
All them Irish folks are the same.
Hey, us women have to stick together. You men, no cussing. I'm just kidding.
who the fuck is cussing? Oh, I'm sorry.
YKB, welcome in.
What up,
Looking
brother?
out for me again.
Brother.
YKB says, thanks, Mike, for looking out for me again. Cheers, Chris.
Mhm.
Hi, Kathy.
Cheers, brother.
I'm always looking out for you, buddy.
Uh-huh.
We're brothers, even when the camera's not on. So
You should have seen what he sent me. This little tiny, this guy riding this.
it's
tiny
the only dick pic I have, Kathy. I don't care if it was little and tiny. Jesus.
Oh my God! He sent me this guy trying to ride this tiny little bike, and he tells me that that's my bike that I can ride. Trying to tell me a tiny little bike.
She asked me where the seat was. I showed her, and she's like, "If I try to ride that, it's going to be called chip beat down there." I'm like, "Well, you're probably right."
Well, I mean, you know, it is her. You know, even her own grandson pointed out that the turkey's legs were longer than hers. So, you know,
Oh my God.
Besides, Kathy, it's illegal for nuns to pedal ass. It is for most people, but it's worse for a nun.
I'll be right back. I gotta water the bird's bowl real quick.
Water the bird bowl? You need to fill it up.
Yeah, yeah.
you tried to ride Kathy's bike, and surely it didn't go well.
Oh, you should see it. It was disgusting what he did.
Now, Kathy, don't be bitter.
You tried to ride Kathy's bike or ride Kathy like a bike? Which one?
Well,
A lot of people did one, not so many of the other.
That you wouldn't cuss.
there, I sent it to you. Motherfucking, fucking chicken.
Oh my God.
Carcass sent a gift. Oh, there it is.
See?
I see it. That is Kathy's bike, isn't it? Let's make that bigger so everybody can see it here. There's Kathy on her bike.
No, that's YKB.
Riding Kathy's bike.
Yeah.
Riding Kathy's bike, yeah.
You ought to have plenty of leg room on that deal.
Yeah, she will. Jesus.
Oh, damn
And
it.
this is what I did. I sit here and I'm being good and being nice and not bothering no one. And then all of a sudden I get that picture, that little video.
I was just a little reminder, that's all.
We love to just sit around and like make your day. And we think about it. We're like, you know who would really enjoy this? Kathy.
Yeah.
Retro's in? Where's Retro? I don't see
That's
Retro.
that's the people around you letting you know that they're there for you, Kathy.
Yeah. And Mike and YKB really, really want Abel to know, let me know that Abel is there for me. Because they like tell him shit. And of course, there's things that he comes up with on his own.
You don't need our help. But
Remarkable little boy, no doubt.
So, and I'm not telling him. When I went to the doctor, because Sunday, him and I spent the day together, and he was telling me that he was going to be my height by the time he turns 12. And then I go to the doctor's.
Kathy, be thankful you have intelligent grandchildren. At least they're not houseplants down.
Yeah.
And I go to the doctor and I find out that him and I are the same height. And I'm not telling him.
I mean, me and YKB might accidentally, but we're always there watching. Always watching. Right? YKB?
I'm not always there watching, but I always hear about it. So,
yeah.
They like going to the doctors with me.
Me and YKB been there. That's a hell of a trip. Tell them about the clitoris unit you were in, Kathy.
It was the Click Center, fucker.
The Click Center, my bad. Jesus.
I did that. Thank God he's in the chat. We don't have to hear his voice.
The Click Recovery Unit. I'll put out a short tomorrow letting the boss know about the latest achievement. All right.
What's that? I can't. What?
I will put out a short tomorrow letting the boss know about his latest achievement.
Mm.
That's a good idea, Mike. That's a good idea. I'll make one too. We'll just tag him in it or something. You got to tag the law.
You stay in the chat, mister.
Mister.
Come on up, YKB.
No, he's fine. He can play keyboard warrior. He's fine right where he's at.
Yeah, don't be such a stranger.
She's a pain in the ass, and that's why I wrote it small, so the nuns had a problem reading it. I got you. Good idea. Good thinking, buddy. Where did the host go? She just abandoned us?
No, she had to go do something.
I can cause more trouble right here, mushy pants.
Frank? Frank is in. What up, buddy?
That's all right. You can stay there. See, to him, he causes more trouble, but to hear his voice is like figuring out the chalkboard when he's saying things to me.
Mm-hmm. Roger, I don't know if I told you the other day, but thank you, buddy, for summoning me to the Taquitos catastrophe thing that happened.
Taquitos.
I haven't seen you in the live stream doing it, Roger. I watched it. Mike. My attaboy, Roger. That's a real one right there.
Oh, fuck you.
Bananas?
Fuck you.
I
Sounded
know
like
it
a rap
wasn't
song.
you.
Oh, it must
You.
be the other night. Okay. Now I remember.
Asamakuru.
Put
Yeah, the
that
taquitos. The taquitos, the thing she kept calling a delicacy earlier.
delicacy. Gourmet.
Gourmet. What's the difference between gourmet and a delicacy?
Gourmet.
Gourmet. Gourmet.
Let me clear your throat. Kathy's favorite part of that song by could be this shit is banana. Banana, yeah.
No, I do love bananas. I mean, it's not that.
Oh, we know. We know.
So, and I did inform you about the whole big bag of fucking bird seed.
Yeah, I knew about it. Yeah. It was Doris's.
Yeah, when I told you about
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard about it when you found out about it. I was there.
Oh,
Okay.
We were watching. It just came out. Some action movie. The Who's somebody that handles your money and figures it out and tells you what you owe and what you don't know?
Welcome in, Frankie.
Anybody? Anybody?
What? What was the question?
What's the name of a person that handles your money and then tells you how much you have and what you owe to what and everything?
Financial
Accountant.
a financial advisor.
Well, that too, but the accountant is what we were watching last night. Two that just came out. And
Yes.
the accountant 2.
There's a part 2
Yeah, it just came out on the 23rd.
with Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Ben 2. That's a good freaking movie. Did you like it?
Ben and
Yeah, it was good.
Ben and
Yes.
Yeah, Ben
is
Affleck.
Scotty. Yes. He plays awesome in The Accountant.
Yeah, he plays an autistic person quite well. Yeah.
Yes.
Affleck
He's a-
first man sees the duck.
He's autistic and an
CPA?
assassin.
Man,
He's awesome.
yeah, that's what I was looking for. And the CPA, yeah, certified. Yes,
Oh,
but it was really good.
Did you watch part 2? Is it out already?
Not for you, maybe, but yes.
Oh, I want those privileges. Can you send me the movie?
Tony Montana's going to be reincarnated. What's up?
Right?
The tea. The best tea.
Yeah, we watched it last night. It was real good.
Scarface is coming out too. Oh,
Yeah,
I've never been a
the
big
one I
fan
want to
of Scar-
see, and that doesn't come out until this month sometime, is the new Final Destination.
Is that the movies where they're close to dying when they evade it, but then it still gets them? Is that movie?
Kind of like that, yeah. Yeah, that's that whole series, yeah. Yeah, the last one comes out today, maybe tomorrow, something like that.
and then changing Scarface then.
I rubbed something that's driving my skin fucking nuts. Probably that fertilizer.
Well, if they're remaking Scarface, I'll bet you they can't get somebody to fill Tony Montana like Al Pacino did.
Right.
Yeah. Like you can see, like my one arm just red, and then this one's normal. I don't know what I touched.
Uh-oh.
Breaking out. I'm breaking out.
Rinse your body. Betty says, "Hi,
Scarface.
Roger."
According to the new movie, well, damn.
Oh,
There's no relation.
I've been believing my lying eyes for 40 years. Imagine that.
oh. Yeah, I don't know if I'm not really cat material right now, but I'll try. Let's see until I scare people off.
Yeah, you're right, shut it off.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Al Pacino's in the new one. I'm damn sure gonna check it out.
He's like 80 years old. Al Pacino.
There's no way they're using Al Pacino, are they?
Probably.
That's what he says.
Hey,
Wow.
you
He's
never
not,
plays a good Italian.
No, he's not.
Don't fuck it up, man.
No, he's not.
how you doing, Nun, KB, Susie, Sis, what, WTF, Mike? Susie,
I'm doing good, Ben. Good to see you, buddy.
check out the trailer. Oh, okay. Yep.
He-
I don't watch TV, so I'm not up to date with all the blockbusters.
Maybe lotion.
Yeah, me either. So I quit watching mainstream TV about 7-8 years ago.
Yeah, I don't watch TV programming like that either. But I have a deal where I do all the movies like the day they come out. That's what I was watching. Coming on.
Thank you, Betty. I think we're beyond cussing already. I'm gonna have to just take that off and just put cussing to a minimum.
Benty.
or I don't know. I'm just gonna take
Check
it
out the
off.
trailer. Scarface was all about the drug. Yeah.
Well, shit, I still ain't heard who's been fucking cussing who.
Turn it, cuz. Wash your mouth out with soaps.
Al Pacino, 85 fucking years old, and he's still gonna go and be Al. He's still
Yeah, I don't know who's doing the cussing, Chris. Did you hear that?
No. Yeah.
I think it's funny now.
It's the
I can still have fun with it.
yeah, it's the damn Irish up here.
Well, I started out a couple of weeks ago picking at her about a G-rated audience and us turning it into PG-13.
Yeah.
Well, Mike said that's why I don't get no views because I don't cuss.
No,
Yeah.
it's not what I said.
That's why your
That
channel
is
is
not-
boring.
You're trying to
I'm trying.
recirculate what I said, like what I do. You're trying to do what I do best, and you're not good at it yet. What I told you is you got all embarrassed about all the cussing that day on your live stream. I said, yeah, but go back and look at the views. It's your most watched live stream out of any of them. So,
In a roundabout way. What you said.
Yeah, these people want red meat.
Scarface was a mountaineer.
people want to hear people talk to them like they're real people. Like you're having a conversation. Like you're not up here pretending to talk like you're that fancy.
No. It's okay. I'm being
Maybe
broken in a little bit.
I may
We
be,
know you.
but I'm not here to go to church right now.
Yeah, and
That's
the Irish quit going to church a long time ago.
to mention Choritas.
Fucking
Choritas.
Thank you for not saying I'm Scottish.
Or I missed the.
Well, Ireland was invented by Scotland, so I mean, it's,
Oh, come on.
I missed the picture of the bicycle. Can you please reshow it? I was upset.
I can easily show that to you.
Oh,
I'm glad to help you out.
no.
I'm gonna go back to
Susie!
Yep,
I'm gonna go back to Kathy's bike.
we all heard her.
There's Kathy's bike.
What, baby?
Yes, you can ride that with plenty of leg room.
Yeah. Kathy drives it and she tells you it's like a Cadillac. It's so smooth.
I
How is it balancing on that?
I was asking my son, since I'm not going to be driving my car anymore, right? That I wanted to get. I was yelling at him at the doctor's office, and I was saying, "Doc, tell him to get me a golf cart so I can drive around town." And he's yelling, "You can't drive without a license, a golf cart." I said, well, I don't want to ride a bike, I can't really, I'll end up hurting myself or something. And motherfucking wife made me,
I didn't know you had to have a driver's license to operate a golf cart.
well,
You do on the street, yeah.
on the out in the street,
I didn't know you could operate them legally on the street.
Some places.
But see, that was the point, is that he's telling me no.
That's like a damn good way to get
Mhm.
killed.
Yeah, Ben, don't bring up sexual lead of life. Yep.
So I was like, then I was deciding, I'm saying, maybe if I tell him I'm going to buy me an electric, somewhat like an electric
Gotta
wheel,
be sober to ride a bike, right?
something like an electric wheelchair of some kind,
Yeah.
with a basket, and
What's
and
a wheelchair?
Yeah.
you know,
She's gonna ride in the basket, Chris.
well, that might be the fucking bullshit, because Abel probably would be driving the fucker, and I would be in the basket or in
Wouldn't
the.
that be a sight?
What do like I know a few Italian older ladies and they have the little walker thing, but they don't call them walkers. What do they call them?
I don't know.
Pushies. A pushy.
A
I think
pussy.
that's what you should. Yeah, pushy. Yeah, Pushy. Pushy. That's what they all call them. I think that's what you should get, Kathy. A pushy.
Yeah, you've been playing with your
Because
pussy, Kathy.
yeah, exactly. The first time you fall on your pushy, it's gonna be funny as fuck.
These two, when I told them about this thing that happened to me, they, when I went to have a test.
I'm gonna say this story is completely untrue because I don't know what she's talking about.
Bullshit.
So
When
You're
they,
gonna have to be more descriptive, Kathy, because I don't remember the exact thing we're talking about that happened to you. But it's been so many.
talking about when I was when they said that they were sorry because the bed that they gave me was the tallest bed and wouldn't go down. So when they had to transfer me from the bed,
Oh, when you were in the clit center. Got you.
yeah,
Okay.
and then they had to transfer me to the exam table, not the exam,
Mhm.
testing table,
Yeah.
and they ended up ripping a part of me.
Mhm.
oh my
Yeah, I
God.
know. Yeah. You showed them like you were well trained down there in SWAT arts. Yeah.
They practically ripped my twat apart. I screamed.
Oh my God. Why were
I
we
would-
That thing had been beaten on like that since your wedding night, huh?
Selena don't need no license for nothing. Yeah, Kathy, you have a large portfolio. Kathy likes the top bunk. Exactly, Ben. She does.
right, KB? You guys. Oh, poor Miss Kathy. Kathy likes the top bunk.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't you know, Susie? Kathy was part of the CIA.
Really? What does
Where
that
is
mean?
my wedding?
Yeah, the Clitoris Intelligence Agency back in the day.
I had a wedding night from. I had a honeymoon from fucking hell. And now that's a fucking story. And I'd like to shoot my brother for it. And his bitch fucking wife.
Why would you go on honeymoon with your brother?
I didn't.
I told you they do stuff differently in Italy, Chris. I took my brother on a honeymoon. What the fuck?
Nah.
Well, you know what they say, closer to kin, deeper in, right?
Yeah.
No. My brother owns a business, right? Owned a business.
Yeah.
He just
That's the old Swatosaurus. Exactly why it could be.
so him and his wife had owned it. Well, during that they would get like certain trips and different things. So when me and the butler decided we were gonna, uh, do a shotgun wedding and everything. But,
Alec Irish.
Italic Irish, yeah.
so anyway, my brother says here is a honeymoon to the Poconos.
Oh,
We Well, you know the Poconos is like a honeymoon spot, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Actually, it's one of the prettiest parts of Pennsylvania, really. So,
Uh-huh. So anyway,
Yep, it is.
so anyway, we're driving and we drive. Supposed to be driving to the Poconos, eh? So I got these instructions, and I'm reading the instructions and everything, and on how to get there. So I stop at the gas station, and I asked this young guy, "Hey, how far are we from here? Because my brother gave me a thing to go to the Poconos." He goes, and I didn't really think nothing about it, really quite. But then I'm like, he says, "Well, I don't know about the Poconos, but you go on down here to the light and you turn right, and you'll see this big building, and it's a hotel." And I'm thinking, "Oh, how can we're not even?" I'm kind of confused, but anyway, we drive there, and here's this great big place. We're not in the Poconos. We're in motherfucking Scranton, Pennsylvania. And we're in this big fucking hotel. So I'm thinking I'm supposed to get these heart bathtub and all this other stuff. Go up to this fucking room. There's a coffee pot there, but it's in the fucking bathroom. Why is there a fucking coffee pot in the fucking bathroom?
Because that's where you use the Swiffer the most. It's right by the filters.
Fucking hell. Anyway, I and then we have all these little things that that you can do. You can go on a train ride. You can do this. You can do that. You get a free meal at this one place. You can eat at this restaurant. And I'm like, oh great. So I'm telling the butler. I said, you know what? Here's some things that we can do since we ended up not at the Poconos, because I'm not in no heart-shaped bathtub or in some kind of fucking,
There's a good truck stop in Scranton.
And so
Susie,
anyway,
Kathy single-handedly destroyed your G rating. You know this, right?
Yeah, that's fine. There's no monetizing this one. It's okay.
It was her honeymoon. She learned what Pocono means.
I didn't know about the Poconos. This is
so anyway, no, this is the first that these people are hearing it as well. So you're hearing it as long. So anyway, but then you've got a free calling card. You can call home, right?
Huh?
Well, it ends up, so I call, and it's a calling card. So I call my sister, and I tell her, I said, what happened? I said, she goes, how is it at the Poconos? I said, Maria. I said, who knows? I'm not in the fucking Poconos. And she says, what? And I said, no, I'm not in the Poconos. She goes, where are you? I said, I'm in fucking Scranton, Pennsylvania. So anyway, I said, but, our brother gave us these things, to...
Goddamn Susie on the fucking Poconos website.
Thanks a lot for shoving it down my throat.
This is what it's supposed to be, Miss Kathy.
That's not the first time she said that before.
Susie, you sell coffee in your store, right?
Yeah.
Well, you ought to get Kathy to give you the Swiffer coffee recipe. You might be able to sell that.
Swiffer
Well,
coffee.
anyway, let me finish my story here. So anyway, as I said, the package that my brother and his bitch wife gave me. So anyway, we could take a train ride, go to a restaurant and everything, and do this and do that. So anyway, like I said, I called my sister with that calling card, right? So did that, let her know, told her the story, and so I said, I'm going to lay down for a little bit, and then we're going to go on this train ride, because they're going to take us to this museum, this train museum, right? So I said, He said, all right. So I'm laying down and I'm moving around. The motherfucking headboard is banging up against the wall. Next thing I know, I'm hearing banging on the other side. I'm going, what the hell? Next thing you
That
know,
normally happens on a honeymoon.
next thing you know, I'm getting a knock at the door. Ma'am, could you stop banging on the wall? And I said, what are you talking about? I said, I'm just moving around in the bed. Yeah, but you and your husband. I said, my husband's not even in the fucking bed. Oh. And he's acting like
You was working
He's all
working
looking.
overtime with the vibrator. Okay, got it.
I was just moving
He's all.
around, you know.
You'll,
And
you'll
and
clam rattle at 3,000.
and I go, why is the headboard banging? He goes, well, we don't attach it to the bed. I said, well, that's your fucking problem. I slammed the door on him. So anyway, then okay, so finally I said, I'm gonna. I told the butler, I said, I'm gonna go get me a shower, and we're gonna go on this nice little trip and take a train to go see this nice museum. Something's gotta give. I said, I'm tired of being in this motherfucking hotel. So anyway, I get all dressed, we get all ready and everything, and we get ready. We drive to this place, to the train place. So we get on, and this conductor says, thank you for joining on this train, blah, blah, blah. We're going to go slow to make it seem like you're going a longer ways. And I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? So anyway, maybe the museum ain't that far. So anyway, they're riding, we're riding on that motherfucking train. Next thing you know, we get out. Okay, the train museum is on your left. We're gonna get out. We're gonna go visit the train museum, the old train museum. Motherfucker! It was a fucking hotel that we were staying at. That's the old train museum. That's what used to be the old train depot. They made it into the fucking hotel that we're staying in that I try to get the fuck out of. So now they're taking
Starting to sound like a Samuel L. Jackson movie right now. Six of these motherfucking sticks on the motherfucking
plane. So anyway, I'm like, what the hell? I said, we might as well just get the hell back in our room. And this one woman,
make more noise with the headboard.
And the woman says, what's going on? I said, we're staying here at this hotel. I didn't know it was a train museum. It's a hotel. And I said, I want to just stay here. Go up to my room.
At least they'd make you sleep in a rail car down.
But we couldn't stay there because our car was back there at the train where you get on the train. So we had to go back. I should have sent the butler back there to get it by himself. So anyway, I end up, I'm like, well, I said, I'm going upstairs after we got back. I said, we got ourselves a little something to munch on and everything. And, because we can order up some food. That was a mistake. So anyway, so I decided I'm going to sit here and watch a little TV. So I'm watching this TV show, flicking it, and I was watching it. I go, oh, so here's this, this nice pretty house on the TV and everything, and this guy's walking around, and up comes this woman, and she's knocking at the door, and she's got like something she's selling, and I'm like, I wonder what movie this is, because I got into it, before it started, so I didn't know. So anyway, I'm watching. Next thing I know, the woman's taking her fucking clothes off, and the guy's fucking her. I go, what the hell's going on? So I flicked that motherfucker off after a few minutes.
What, did they look good? Either one of them?
And I'm like, what the hell's going on?
So the movie came on and you got off. Is that what you're just saying?
I shut it off.
It was free?
Well,
Did you have
anyway,
to pay for it?
Hell, free nuts hard to pass up these days.
I finally, and the thing was, what was worse, that it was my honeymoon, but take a guess what, Susie, what's the worst thing that can happen on your honeymoon?
No sex.
Well,
Your old man throws you a soft limb party.
Susie, you're right, but what reasons?
Oh, too much drinking?
No. Fucking, I wish I would have had a drink.
The massaging bed didn't work.
So anyway.
The heart-shaped hot tub wouldn't fucking get warm.
Well, you couldn't. I wanted to sleep on. I wanted to sleep on the couch, but they didn't have a fucking couch there. They had like a couple of wooden chairs because I was afraid to lay in the bed because I was going to get hear bang, that banging going on, and it wasn't going to be me.
Why not?
I mean, it wasn't going to be me doing anything.
Why not?
What happened, Miss Kathy? No.
Anyway, I laid in the chair and everything and went to sleep for a while and everything. And so anyway, the next day, I did manage to get to bed and everything. So I woke up the next day and I said, hey, I told the butler, I said, hey, here's just the thing, for us to get free food at this restaurant. Let's go and ask somebody about this restaurant, and that way we can drive and get out and go see maybe something. Well, we go down to the place where you check in, and I said, ma'am, could you tell me where this restaurant is? We'd like to, go out and have ourselves our free meal that comes with our. And she goes, "Oh, it's here. You just go down the hallway, and there's
Donut and orange juice."
the fucking restaurant was right in that fucking hotel.
Yeah.
Dang,
Were they hot? Right?
Yeah, they must have thought they were hot.
So it ends up. The guy that waited on us, he was from Ohio, and he didn't live, but like 2-3 towns over originally, but he was there in Scranton, Pennsylvania, because he was going to school, and that was his job, one of his jobs that he had gotten as to be a waiter there. So we talked about Ohio and everything and stuff like that. So that was probably like one of the better things that happened. But yeah, we couldn't get out of that motherfucking hotel.
Damn, like The Shining. Can't get out of that hotel.
I mean, you go into a train museum and it ends up being the hotel you stay in. The restaurant was what you were supposed to stay in. And so I couldn't wait. I can't wait to get the fuck out.
That would be a continental breakfast.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you think you're going to get a great big breakfast? And no, no. Uh-huh. You're lucky to get a piece of toast with butter on it.
And your brother did all this to you? Hi, Kelly.
Oh. So anyway, go down to check out, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's a free stay, really. So we're going down there to tell them, okay, we're leaving and everything. And they'll say, well, wait a minute. I ended up having to pay for that phone call. The one that was supposed to be a free phone call, phone card. Somehow that didn't go through. So I ended up having to pay for that. You remember that woman knocking at that door? Here was a porn site that I ended up on that I had to pay for the fucking porn site.
I knew it. It's never free.
And I said, I didn't even know it was a porn site. All I did was turn your fucking TV on. I didn't know it was porn. If I knew I had to pay for it, I would have fucking watched it.
Back in the 1920s when the TV was invented, Susie, it was a little more confusing. So she was trying to work her way through it.
Oh.
Well, at least it wasn't non-porn. You know, that could be habit forming.
Mm-hmm.
Doing good, Kelly. Thank you.
Hey, Smasher, what up?
Oh my God. Hey.
So anyway, when I finally did get back home, and I went after my brother and that bitch wife of his, and I went after their throats for what happened, and I told them. So they decided that they were going to. They said, you know what? We'll give you a new honeymoon. You know, and because the people that gave them that, you know. They just said some business had given that to them. They were going to replace it with a different thing. I said, fuck that shit. I am not going somewhere else from those people. I'll stay the fuck home. I'll go out at the park and have a picnic with myself with the squirrels.
Yeah. Peace.
Here's John.
Hey, at least you had a honeymoon. I don't think we had a honeymoon.
That wasn't a fucking honeymoon. That was a nightmare.
That was something.
Well, I mean, of course, you brought your brother.
Your honeymoon and you didn't even have sex. Boy, I'll tell you what.
No boom booms. No boom booms.
Well, she kind of did. She got screwed.
And the people that on the other side of the wall thought I must have because of the banging of the headboard that I didn't even know. Why isn't it fucking attached?
Right? Why is there a headboard in the first place?
Well, yeah, why even have a headboard if you're not going to attach it? Well, it looks good. Come on,
Well,
hey.
it was attached in some overzealous couple before you got there and broke it. So
No, they said that they don't attach them. They just put them there for look. But then, and me wanting a cup of coffee, fuck that. I'm not making coffee in a toilet, in a bathroom.
Yeah, that's not sanitary, right? I agree. Mike, I don't know where you get your thinking from.
Gotta have a Swiffer pad.
I told you, that's where the Swiffers are. That's where the filters are.
No. It should not be in the bathroom. You're right. When that toilet flushes, it releases things.
Right.
Not if you have the fucking lid down like a normal human.
Who shuts the lid and then flushes the toilet?
Me.
You know, but not everybody fucking does.
Oh my God.
What are you guys doing that you have the lid open? You're like, I want to watch this fool and learn to disappear. I'm like,
What
what the
about the
hell?
little space between the seat and the toilet bowl? It's like this
So
big.
you think it's going to come up out of there and then go up?
Sure.
What
Still
kind of
coming
air
out.
currents do you got in your bathroom? No, it's not going up.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna have to do.
There was enough room in that area by that fucking porn video place next to the bed. They could have put the coffee pot there.
Okay, Spencer. You took one of those discounted trips. Bad mistake. What's funny about it is I talked it up to a guy I didn't like. He went, bitched about it. When I ended up that job, he was still complaining. Nice.
Well, that'll learn him, darn him.
Well, see, that story, all that story, and then YKB left. Yeah.
YKB left.
Oh, I'm going to say he didn't leave. He's still in the background.
It's getting late. He's probably fell asleep.
11 o'clock. You think we fell asleep?
How long is a honeymoon supposed to last? What's a normal honeymoon?
Well, I have to say mine.
7 to 8 months.
Oh
They
shit!
call it the honeymoon
I don't
period.
know what day if she ain't having no fucking sex.
That's
I
a long
could
honeymoon.
because I started my period.
Oh,
Mhm. Yeah,
that's
on
the
average,
worst.
they say the first 7 to 8 months is your honeymoon period. So 7 to 8 months.
Well, yeah, I can understand how the Red Sea would ruin shit.
Well, and then I started getting sick and vomiting and everything, and
What? Oh
had a
Yeah,
no,
that's
headache.
awful going
It
on.
was awful.
that's horrible.
It was horrible.
Right?
Here, kitty,
I don't
kitty.
understand the problem.
Babe. Hi, babe. Didn't hear you come in.
I told
Oh,
that
you got it.
motherfucker I
I
wanted
don't.
to.
I don't get the problem. What's the problem? Just because you were on your period, I don't understand.
I told him I wanted a divorce.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah.
you go to an amusement park and they don't because the Ferris wheel's broken. They don't shut down the whole amusement park. There's another ride there.
He's got a point.
They didn't have what?
And 3
You
holes
could
in
have.
the
You
way.
could have. Exactly. You could have taken Splash Mountain.
Hell, even a trip to Gumtown.
Right? Exactly. Somebody could have taken the log ride. It was,
Oh well. There was your story, Chris.
Not much of a story, really.
Not much of a story. That was a horrible experience. It's not beyond the story.
sounded like a Stephen King album.
Yeah, it's not like the only one that had a bad time was the butler. I kind of feel sorry for the
Right?
guy.
Are
Right?
you
No kidding.
kidding?
Yeah, he had to do the whole damn honeymoon with Samuel L. Jackson over here.
Yeah, he had to listen to you bitch the whole fucking time.
I feel almost as bad for him as I do Mr. B. Damn.
Mr. B
We're
just walked in.
talking, Susie, we're
Oh,
talking
that's
about a
gonna,
woman who sends a poor fucking guy out at midnight to go to Wendy's to get her a Frosty.
right?
Who did that?
And the poor fucking guy gets there and the place is closed.
Oh, did you do that to the butler? She's laughing.
Because she knows I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth.
It was at
That ain't
11.
half of the
I
shit she
think it
does.
was at 11 o'clock at midnight.
Uh,
It was midnight.
Yeah, that's right. Mike was there too. It was midnight.
Mhm.
Keysmaster says later. Ooh. Hey, those Frosties are good. What was it? Foster's Freeze or is it Dairy Queen?
Wendy's.
Oh,
Yeah,
Wendy's.
she's saying Wendy's.
Soft serve. That sounds so good.
He
Chocolate.
won't even let her drive her car. He makes the poor guy walk.
Oh, I did not.
No wonder he didn't make it.
You didn't have a pilot license, Chris. Yeah, that broom don't drive like a normal thing. That's,
Well, yeah, I didn't think about that.
Oh my gosh. Well, my hubby's here, and I gotta go cut some vegetables to put in the corned beef. Corned beef.
All right.
Corned beef.
you guys are doing corned beef again?
Yeah,
You
for
laugh from us and then you dump us. Yeah.
or if you guys
What?
want to hang out and wait, I'm just gonna go cut
Oh, that's
vegetables.
okay. How you guys doing it?
And Dutch oven in the oven.
In the oven, like with the same seasoning you did last time, the one you guys liked so much? Same way?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna put more veggies in there so they don't go to mush.
Yeah.
Fresh veggies. Yeah. Celery. I didn't have celery. My hubby bought some celery.
Yeah, I'll have to get you that recipe for drunken corned beef. You'll like that.
Oh yes, I would love that. It sounds good.
Yeah, with the really dark beer and everything in there, and you set it above so it steams into it.
Oh, like a Guinness or just a?
Yeah, like Guinness. Yeah, I use Guinness. Yeah,
Oh
you can
wow.
use any real dark beer, and it turns out really good.
Oh my God. I wish I had one. I would have made that one right now. I don't carry
Well,
dark
when you get
beer in the house, but Guinness,
well, I
yeah,
hope
that's
not. It should just be in the house.
yeah. No, I don't. I don't drink a lot of beer. I don't have dark. I used to like Guinness a lot. It's not bad. Tastes like
It's good.
coffee and chocolate to me.
That's exactly what it was modeled after. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Hmm.
Well, you have a good meal there, Susie.
Oh, thank you, Miss Kathy. I will. Thank you for sharing your wonderful, horrible honeymoon experience.
Yeah.
Hey, can't you do a honeymoon again? Is that in the books with the marriage?
Fuck that bullshit.
I was gonna say she might be able to, but you think the butler's gonna go? Kind of wasn't.
I went on my second honeymoon.
Oh, okay. So you can have one.
Well, yeah, by
Hmm.
myself. He stayed the fuck home.
Let's face it,
I
Mike,
would have. I would have too.
the butler's walking around with blinders on. Let's face it. So
Hmm. I just stayed home too. I'd have stayed home and like rammed my dick through a meat grinder. It'd been way more entertaining.
Oh, I can see all these visuals. Oh, that's stop it. Oh my gosh.
You enjoy your meal, Susie.
Thank
Good
you. I
show.
will. Thank
have a
you.
good,
Thanks for
have a
coming.
good Tuesday.
Yeah.
I like to have. It's,
Yeah.
it's corned beef hash high in protein. You
It
think?
should be.
I'll have to check that
Yeah.
out because I
It's
love corned beef hash and
it's so good.
it is good and I like it with
Oh,
eggs because I have to be on
oh.
a high protein,
Uh-huh.
diet.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Try it.
Yeah.
Try it for sure. I just love it. Mm.
Yeah. Gotta put a little pep in your step. Yeah.
well, I was thinking about having maybe go up to the corner or something and have myself a little
Yeah. Yeah. A little
kidney
protein
shake.
shake.
Do you have a regular that hangs out there?
Susie, fucking doctor asked me if I have problems swallowing.
Oh no! For what reason? What,
Because they're
pills? A new pill? A big
She
horse
broke
pill?
bananas the other night, but yet she's having problems swallowing.
um,
Yeah, okay.
Some of
Hmm.
these pills are huge, like these
no,
glucosamines.
they took me off of every fucking pill that I have
Oh,
um, for reasons.
Because they snuck her a Milky Ways in there, Susie, and she keeps eating them upside down so she can feel the veins on her tongue. So the doctor had to ask her.
the Milky Way. Oh, Snickers has the same thing too.
Yeah, I know, but she's allergic to nuts.
Oh, that creamy nougat. That's better than Milky Way. Mm. Huh?
By for 5 minutes the stuff which you
Yeah. I'm finishing up, babe.
All right, goodbye.
Okay, bye. Thank you, guys.
See you,
Thank
Mr. B.
Kathy. Chris. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah.
See you guys later.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you. We'll see you guys later. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Miss Kathy and WTF Mike. It's always a pleasure to have you here. Thanks for so much profanity. I appreciate it. Oh my God. Anyways, we'll see you guys later. it's awesome. Good company, good conversation, good stories. And we'll see you guys later. Maybe later on tonight. Maybe I'll draw something later. I did Chucky last evening, so if anybody wants to check out Chucky, just check that out. And I will see you all soon. Bye.